Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with another update to the Toy Story Pizza Planet truck. And now that the body modifications are done, I'm going to be doing some painting and weathering on it. Now I've got the body coated in a red oxide color, I've got some coarse salt, and I've got some water here. So just taking a quick look around the body before I get started. We've got all the seams filled on the side of the box, got the new fuel flap in place, got a couple of dents here on the tailgate, and got the emblem shaved off. So for the weathering, I'm just going to be using my good old cheapo brush here. I'm taking some water and I'm just going to be stippling it here. I'm going to want the paint to pop off and leave this red rust color. Salt chipping is a technique that I've tried in the past. I've had some mixed results with it, but we're going to give it another shot here because I think it's going to work out well for this particular truck. I've got my water there, and I'm going to take the salt, dump it right on, and the water is going to make the salt stick to the side of the truck, just like that. So now I'm going to go around and going to be applying that same technique to the rest of the truck. I'm going to get some paint on it and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got a white primer followed by some Tamiya chrome yellow on it, and it's looking pretty good. You see the kind of chunky spots where the salt is, and all we need to do to get those off is use an old toothbrush and just kind of scrub along the sides of the truck. There you go. Pops off the top layer of paint, leaves a nice irregular rust finish. This is looking pretty good for a first pass. So now at this point, I was going to do some more weathering effects. I was going to show off using some AK Interactive Rust Streaks, the Tamiya weathering effects. I was going to put the decals on it, show how all that went together. But then my camera decided that it would rather be making a dubstep video. So yeah, that didn't work out the way I wanted it. So instead, we're just going to have to be doing a Legend of Zelda style warp here. And you can see the mostly finished results. I drew up some Pizza Planet delivery shuttle decals. Those are on white stock. Got the inside and outside of the box all nice and weathered. Got the Yo tailgate. There's another decal I made, that time on clear stock. And see, added some streaks to the sides of the body, built up more of the rust. I was able to keep all the original black paint like I wanted to. I just did a bunch more weathering to it and then cleaned up the edges where the black and yellow colors meet. And I just added a couple more details like the battery caps and radiator cap. And I also got the hood finished. Same thing, did some salt chipping there at the edge and then blended it all together with some rust paint. And then once all of the weathering was done, did some light oversprays, just kind of give it some dirt buildup, and then dull coated the whole thing. And overall, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. It's a little heavier weathering than in some shots of the Pizza Planet truck, but looking through research, it was kind of all over the place depending on the movie or toy or game. So I consider this to be kind of inspired by rather than trying to recreate one exactly. At any rate, so there's the body, all painted and weathered. Sorry the techniques didn't quite make it through like I wanted them to. Not exactly sure what happened, but it seems to be okay now. And at this point, I'm going to be moving on to the chassis. Got to get that shortened, painted, and weathered. So I will have an update on that next week. Check back then, and thanks for watching.